Pontefract when last seen out, carrying a £3 penalty for that victory. And it's then 130 for the other previous winner in the field, Ventura Flames, got a £6 penalty for that victory at Carlisle in a nursery early in the season. But significantly that came on similar ground to today, so perhaps he can throw down a serious challenge to Oakenshield, but Kevin Ryan's charge is pretty solid at the top of the market. We join us for live commentary at 4 o'clock. Hamilton 3.25, first number 5 Quanar 10 to 1, second number 4 A Up It's Mick 12 to 1, third number 3 Abbey's Hollow 11 to 1, all 8 ran. Fourth race of the day at Hamilton was a Class 6 graded handicap, 6 furlongs was the trip. Recent Redcar winner Grimstake under the £6 penalty for that victory 5 days ago was sent off 6 to 4 favourite, but was unable to pick up in the ground conditions this afternoon. And in the end, victory went the way of the Liam Bailey trained Quanar. It was kept close to the pace by Danny Tithope and reeled in long time at a peril of Qatar, approaching the final half a furlong, then had to dig deep to repel the late challenge of A Up It's Mick, who missed the break but flew at the death. And back in third, Abbey's Hollow ran a decent race to reach the frame. We'll be returning to Hamilton in due course for race number 5. The 4 o'clock is a novice stakes event for 2-year-olds over the 5 furlong trip. Going with that number 2, Art Power, leaving a field of 8 runners for that contest. Let's take a check on latest betting, and Oakenshield is the 11 to 8 market leader for Kevin Ryan. Andrea Azzini on board for his boss Sheikh Mohammed Obeid, bidding to build on a very promising run at Haydock early this month, I should say. That run came on soft ground and was only beaten a length and a quarter. It was a decent debut effort. It's then 3 to 1 for Jeannie B, successful at Pontefract when last seen out, carrying a £3 penalty for that victory. And it's then 130 for the other previous winner in the field, Ventura Flames, got a £6 penalty for that victory at Carlisle in a nursery early in the season. But significantly that came on similar ground to today, so perhaps he can throw down a serious challenge to Oakenshield, but Kevin Ryan's charge is pretty solid at the top of the market. We join us for live commentary at 4 o'clock. Welcome back then as we go live once again to Hamilton. Runners are arriving down at the start for the Novice Stakes contest coming up very shortly, and a couple of non-winners here. Take out numbers 2 Art Power and also at number 3 Bailey's Blues. Reducing the field to 7 runners. Oakenshield, who ran promisingly on debut, finishing a close-up 4th at Haydock earlier this month, is the 5 to 4 favourite to build on that and shed the maiden tag at the second time of asking. In the hands of Andrea Azzini for owner Sheikh Mohammed Obeid, and trained by Kevin Ryan. This one is then 11 to 4 for Jeannie B, who carries a £3 penalty for victory last time out. That success came in a novice auction event at Pontefract. And next best is Ventura Flame, is also a previous winner.
10 seconds.
3 to 1 chance here from 7 to 2. Does have the £6 penalty to contend with, but crucially won't mind the ground conditions. It was heavy ground when he scored at Carlisle early in the season in mid-August in a nursery off a mark of 76, but Oakenshield ran really well in that debut run, finished a close-up 4th on the 11th and a quarter behind the winner Duisenberg, recorded a useful racing post rating of 74. That was on soft ground, sort of invincible spirit out of a Warfront mare, and pretty solid at top of the market here at 5 to 4 as the last couple of runners prepare to move forward into